All right, good morning. It is May the 8th, and I have an appointment this morning to go and meet with my trainer friend to have my weight and measurements done. It's a sobering type of morning. That being said, we are going to be positive. We're not going to let it get us down. I'm going to inform her ahead of time. I already told you guys this, that I don't want to know the numbers. I don't want to focus on numbers this time. It's good education to have in your brain. But I want to focus on being healthy. I want to focus on my clothes and fitting in them again. And I feel like in order to be completely transparent, I have to shoot this video. Part of the reason I've dreaded it, but it's important. I think that it's important to have a good starting place so you understand where I'm coming from. You already know the struggles that I have as far as like eating, getting nutrition, all those things. But this is the other struggle. Here we go. I'm gonna just do it. I want you guys to see. So hold on a second while I get this ready. All right, so here we go. I don't have a better way to shoot this, so I have my phone in front of my mirror. Clearly you can see that. I know that the lighting is not great, but here we go. And I don't have bikini bottoms to start because I feel like that would have been a better place, but I'm gonna try not to show my crack. So basic sports bra here. All of this, if I gain weight, this is where it goes, all right here. My legs are pretty strong. It all goes straight to my stomach. So here's the side view. And I'm gonna take a step forward. Here's the back view. I also tend to gain it right here in my kidney area. Side. And then front. Right, so, yeah, this is what we wanna change, okay? I don't know if you see this. Frowny face, okay. Now, covers up a little bit if I do that. But, so here's the deal. This isn't necessarily about just losing weight. I want to be healthier. I'm tired of being sick, and I'm sick of being tired. I should write a rap about it. Not going to. And I'm 36, so like, as I get older, I think about the cost of health and the cost of disease. I can spend the cost now to get healthy, or I can spend the cost later to be sick. And that cost is exponentially greater than the cost of what it's going to cost me right now. So today we start. You always have to have a starting point. So today we start with measurements and weight, because science loves statistics and numbers and measurements. My conversation with this trainer, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. She's actually really great. She's from the town that I live in, and I used to work with her at one of our local gyms here, and she's done great. She had her first child a couple years ago. I think the kid is like, I don't know, 18 months, maybe almost 2. Her name is Megan Owenby. She is an influencer in and of herself, a social influencer on Instagram. The gym that she works for has like their own app, their own gym. And when I was thinking of people, it's kind of a sensitive thing, right? Like, even though I'm being very transparent and very open, it's a sensitive thing. It's a topic that's very sensitive. And as a woman who wants to have better body confidence and doesn't, like, you want to go somebody who's going to treat you well and not just make you feel stupid or like trash, because I'm not trash. I might punch somebody in the face if they treated me like that, but that's aside the point. So yeah, I'm really excited and kind of scared. Have you ever been really excited about a goal that you've made, but also really terrified that you might fail? Me, every time I set a goal. But here's what life has taught me. Failure is a way to succeed. Failure isn't what you didn't accomplish. It showed you that you have the ability to try, that you have all the tools that you need to succeed. It's possible sometimes you might not be the right fit for the job. Now, in this instance, that isn't the case. Failure can have a lot of other variables where weight, health are concerned. Not all women are built the same. Not all women's metabolisms are the same. Not everybody's food allergies are the same. And not everybody's approach to those things are the same. So mine will be a journey to try and figure out what I am allergic to, what I need to cut out, what types of exercises are going to be best to help me get healthier. I am primarily going to focus this time in my life on just weight training. Previously, I did a ton of cardio and a ton of weight training, but anybody in the biz knows that really those kind of work against each other. If you're doing a bunch of each, you're not going to get the great gains, especially out of the muscle conditioning that you want. Cardiovascular training is important for your health, but the more that you do of it, and it makes it, honestly, weight training makes you a better runner or athlete or cyclist, whatever you're doing. Weight training does improve those skills and the biomechanics of that. The problem is that cardiovascular exercise tends to eat at your muscle. So even if you're trying your hardest to gain muscle, if you're doing a ton of cardio, you're kind of not going to. It's just not going to work that way. You can't do both. As Hannah Montana said, the best of both worlds, you just can't have it. Oh, that means I'm a mom. That's my mom moment. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm sitting outside the location where I'm having my measurements taken, and I don't know why. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Yay!
Okay. How do you get no storage for all of this? Alright, so I'm going to have you wipe your hands and feet off with this wipe first, and then you'll hop on the scale.
Will this show me what's happening?
Just look up.
Okay.
Yeah, the screen will. Yeah, but it doesn't say anything. And then I'll take off. Yep. Okay, so just weigh you first. So just kind of feel gently up. And then I'm going to put some information in here first. So,
I'm 5'7".
well, and what's your,
36.
what line? Well, I'm doing your ID name, so what do you want your last name to be? Let's do
It won't be that for a long time.
yeah, okay, so what's
This search is
this one?
fine.
And I'm just gonna do Z. So I'm gonna obviously will be your ID. And then what is your height, you said?
5'7",
And then what's your age?
36.
Okay, so now you can grab the handles down here. Yeah, and then you see those, yeah, and then extend your arms out on the side. So firm grasp, you're not squeezing to death, and it's going to scan you. So our in-body scanner shows what's going on internally, so it's not just a weight, like it doesn't just show you your weight, it tells you, okay, what percent is muscle, what is water, what is fat. So that's what we're doing right now. It'll just shock you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm talking about that. I'm like, it's just that. It's fine. It's just like a shock.
The light taser.
It's fine, right?
Just preparing you for this.
Exactly. You can hop on off. Don't look at anything. You can hop on off. And then just come and stand right here. And I'm going to do measurements. Okay.
Preparing you for your next toy stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. I was actually thinking that, actually. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
So now we're going to take her measurements, her girth measurements. This is also a great way to track your progress. Okay, so underneath your arms for me. No, yeah, put this underneath. Yep. And then put this across your nipple line for me. And the hands are gonna be back by your side. Oh, sorry.
You're okay. My nose itches like crazy.
Okay. Then into your bicep.
I'm really curious. During COVID, did you guys stay open?
We did not. No, we closed down. I mean, we closed down for the mandated, you know what I'm saying, closed down period. And then we went immediately online. Sorry, I know I'm making you cold. Yeah, we went immediately online. And all of our clients that were willing to train with us online, they did. And then, so that was, we were very thankful for the ones that.
I saw that you have set up a gym at your house.
Yes, yeah, in our garage, me and Josh did that underneath your arms. And then bend left to right for me, kind of side to side. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to find your, yeah, okay. Your waist area. Yeah, so we set that up like another, because I was like, man, if I don't want to be at the mercy of when somebody can tell me to work out or not.
Yeah.
So.
Did you buy a Rogue?
We did. We have Rogue squat rack, and then we've got a cable machine and our dumbbells, and we have some endo, obviously barbell, and then Rogue plates. We didn't get all Rogue, but we couldn't get. I mean, a lot of things were sold out. Okay, underneath your arms again. I'm gonna do around your hips, your beauty. Okay. Okay, so separate your legs a little bit for me, and then I'm gonna take halfway down your leg. Right here. Cute little legging shorts.
Thanks.
Cute. And then I'm gonna do your belly button. So put it across your belly button for me.
Right here.
Oh, and actually, is that facing? Oh, okay, yeah, that is. Okay. Okay. And actually, let me check one. Let me check your bicep one more time, just because beautiful form out here. I forgot where I'm going. Let's go right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we can continue into your pictures over here.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay. So actually, you know what? Let's just do it right here so that we can get all of that too. Yeah. Okay. That one's the camera. Okay.
Standing straight up.
Yeah. So. Okay. First, I'm gonna have you like this. Yes. Okay. So I will have you flex everything from the front here, and then I'm gonna have you turn around. Same thing from the back. And then I'm gonna have you stand to the side and put your hands out like this. Yep.
I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Girl, you're ready for that pose. Okay. All right. So you are done.
Okay.
And then I can.
Okay, great.
Let me out. Grab your clothes real fast. You don't want to go out there naked.
No.
No.
I don't generally want to see myself naked, so no.
Girl, we are whatever goes here. You want to work out with a little spandex and sports bra, we're for it. Okay. All right. So she just jumped out there. I'm going to show you guys what her numbers are. So I'm going to show you her girth measurements just to have that on video. And then I'm going to show you what our scan said as well. So I'm going to flip this. I'm going to come this way. So, okay. So these are her girth measurements. Okay. So those are them. She can take these in like 3 months and compare it to these initial numbers. So then this is what our InBody scanner says. So like I said, this kind of breaks down your body segmentally. So here is her weight right here. So she's 221 pounds, 0.6. So that is her weight. And then this kind of breaks it down from total body water, dry lean muscle mass, body fat mass to kind of equal out. So these three numbers are kind of equal that weight number down there. So, oops. Okay, so this is kind of the scan, like this is kind of where you want to be based on your age and your height. So what is the appropriate number for you? This is below and this is above. So for her weight, as we see that it is above, in that above range. And then also we're gonna just go ahead and skip down here to the body fat mass. It is also above where we want it to be as well. But the cool thing is that right here, her skeletal muscle mass, so this is her muscle, is also in that above range, which is so awesome. This is a number that we actually love to see up there. So Dawn, not like I am surprised, she's extremely strong. She's a freaking animal, guys. She's a beast. I've seen her in the gym. Okay, so down here, same thing. This is kind of where you want to be. Now, I don't super pay attention to BMI, I'll be honest, but I do pay attention to body fat percentage. So this is in the above range as well. So we do want to get that down. Okay, so then this down here, this kind of breaks down your body segmentally from the left and right side in terms of your muscle mass. So as you see here, she's about 4% stronger in her left arm than her right arm. So I would be interested to hear if she is left-handed, because you see that a lot. Now, about a 1% difference is normal, but anything beyond that, we do kind of want to level those numbers out. Now down here, she's about 2% stronger in her leg, in her right leg. So that's not crazy off, but we do kind of want to focus on getting that a little bit more symmetrical. So down here, the more she does this scan, it will just kind of track it to make kind of a graph for us. Now over here, this says, this is kind of the recommended body fat mass gain or loss, and same for dry lean muscle mass. It says it recommends that we lose 56.4 pounds in body fat mass, but it says that she doesn't need to gain any muscle because she's exactly where she needs to be. Now, we can gain muscle, and also that would be encouraged. So ideally, as we gain muscle mass, we will also shed some of that body fat mass as well. Now, moving along, this is the last number I'm going to highlight, and also really the most important number. This is your basal metabolic rate. So this shows us that if she was to lay in bed and do nothing all day long, that's how many calories that she would burn. So that's amazing. 1,600 calories just laying in bed. But guys, this number is directly related to how much muscle you have. So the more muscle you have, the higher that number gets. More muscle means more calories your body burns in a day doing nothing. Now, what this number also tells us is that your body also needs this many calories to function properly. So your metabolism needs this many calories, your organs, your body needs this many calories to function. So what I am going to recommend to her is that she stays probably around a 1,700 to 1,800 calorie range. That will still put her in a deficit because she's going to be burning more calories than that in a day. But it's also going to be giving her the calories that she needs. You see people going these like starvation diets, like 1,000 calories a day, and that really is just running your metabolism down and really doing more harm than good. So that's the number I'm going to kind of recommend for her. She's not going to see all this chart, but so this is what her in-body scan looks like. And then I'm going to go ahead and get her back in here. I already went over everything. Ta-da! These are all starting numbers. So, like I like to tell people to look at these numbers as data. Don't look at it as like keep an emotional attachment to it. Like this is data, so we're gonna figure out.
Use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Use it to lose it.
Exactly. So something I was just told them based on your scan, a calorie range that I would tell you to shoot for, and this is based on how much muscle you have, which is a lot of muscle, which is awesome. Yeah, she's super strong. So would be like around a 1,700 calorie range, which is probably more than you're expecting, right?
That's probably more than I can get.
Well, we're gonna shoot for that. That would still put you in a deficit.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I don't see that number that high very much, which which is a good thing.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, like meaning you have so much muscle that your body burns over 1,600 calories by itself doing nothing. You lay in bed all day long. Girl, no, it's muscle. It's muscle. Body fat doesn't get you that number. Muscle gets you that number. So that's awesome. So 1,600 calories doing nothing.
So I have been having issues with my back, but do you remember that one time we were at the Y and I had you stand on my back?
Yes, I watched that video the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
So first of all, I don't know if I can even still do that.
Okay.
But while we're here, and I thought I do.
Okay.
Even if I can't do, I haven't done a plank. I haven't done a plank in a year.
Okay,
So we're gonna do it.
so we're just gonna jump to me standing on her back.
We're gonna see the table.
It's fine.
We're
right?
gonna use
Okay.
the table. Will that see down low?
Let's see.
If we get low.
I think so, yeah. I put it, okay, so you're gonna have to just get back. I can use that table. Okay, yeah. Actually, I can use a chair. I can just pull a chair over.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you wanna hop down and you get a long ways for me this way. So get this way.
Okie dokie.
And actually go this way so I can use one of those chairs. There we go, okay.
Okay.
A little bit, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna face it down a little bit. Hey,
Hi.
look at that juicy booty. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Gosh, okay.
Maybe bring the chair this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't try this at home. Actually, this is a disclaimer here.
right.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Gosh, okay. What's the best way to do this? Okay,
Up the ball at the shoulder blades.
you ready?
Yep. I didn't bring a timer.
How do you feel? Oh, I got it.
Oh.
Okay. It's probably 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Take a step forward.
My quads are burning, huh?
Get up. Get off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, that was about 15 seconds plus 20. What's that? Math.
35.
35 seconds.
Okay.
Me on her back. Honestly, I was in a squat the whole time, so my quads are burning.
That's funny. Well,
Okay, so
now I know.
you want to end your video?
Yes.
You're the star.
You star of my own life.
She's the star. You are.
All right, so I don't know what she told you guys. I stepped out of the room and went far away. They've got a class going out there.
Actually, we may want to step back just because I moved the camera down.
Yes. She's given me some great advice on how to make my videos better. Also, found my feet, what did you say?
Film major, yeah.
A film major, fitness expert. So I'm really glad that you guys are joining me on this journey. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. We actually talked in depth before we started the video about some of the medical issues that I've been having. And basically I'm tired of being sick and sick of being tired. So
And you know
moving
what? You
forward.
have to advocate for yourself, and I've learned that a lot. That if doctors are not being as helpful, you've got to do your own research and take your health in your own hands. So
That's exactly right.
that's
So
what she's doing.
welcome to this journey.
I'm excited, girl.
Hey, me too.
I think
I'm back in my house. It's actually several hours after having my measurements taken this morning. I have not watched any part of the portion that Megan filmed by herself. I advised her I didn't want to know, and she was free to share with you guys whatever. I kind of just told her that I am going to piece all the pieces of the video together as they are, with not much editing. Just going to piece them together. Not that I don't think editing is important, but I didn't want to know, and I don't want to go in there and interrupt any of those things and see what she talked about. So just a wrap. You guys have seen the before photos, the video that I shot this morning, the footage and the measurements and the body tracking device that she has at her location there. And you have a pretty good start picture of where I'm coming from. So I actually talked to her after and said, you know, do you want to do measurements in 4 or 6 weeks, or how do you generally do it with your clients? And she and I both have been in this field long enough to know that it takes longer than just 4 to 6 weeks to see any difference. Generally, you will see a difference as a person in about 4 weeks. It normally takes up to 12 weeks really for any major changes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait 3 months to go back to her to get an update. And we'll kind of just go from there. I wanted to talk about nutrition for a little bit because she asked me if I was going to follow some sort of diet or what I was going to do. And I told her, I said, honestly, I'm just going to start like I did post-surgery. I think that's the best place for me to start because I'm having so many issues keeping food down or with bloating, gas, diarrhea, vomiting, all of it. All of the gastroenterology problems that you can have, I'm having them. And of course, just having to deal with some pain with certain foods that I eat. And I can't pinpoint which ones they are. Like I know general things, but not all of them. So I'm going to go back to the basics. So if anybody has ever done any research or had the gastric sleeve surgery, you know that you have to do a liquid diet 2 weeks prior and then liquids after. They tier you into food. So generally it's like 2 weeks of liquids. I had such a hard time eating food after, or even like mushy foods, that I did liquids for a solid month after I had surgery. And still only did like jello protein shots. And I don't remember what else I had. But I did liquids for a pretty long time after I had surgery. Which is why I didn't have any symptoms after surgery, because I spent so long on liquids that I wasn't like having any foods that had any problems. So that's kind of what I'm going to go back to. I'm going to go to liquids, focus on protein shakes. I've already got several protein shakes, water intake. I've been doing it already. I haven't filmed it, but I have purchased apple cider vinegar with Mother's apple cider vinegar and apple juice, and I need to get lemons. But every morning I've been drinking this tonic of apple cider vinegar, apple juice, 1 lemon juiced into this juice, and a tablespoon of honey. And I have to warm it up. I do better if I drink it like it's a tea. And the first week that I did this made me so nauseous. It made me want to vomit just to drink it. It was so bad. And I don't think the drink itself doesn't taste great. Even if you add apple juice and lemon juice and the honey, it still is not like, oh, let's drink this. It's so good. Like, you're never gonna, unless you just really like that sour taste. I don't. But there's something about it. My acidity must also be off in my stomach because it made me so nauseous. I felt like I had morning sickness for every day that I drank that. And that's the only reason. So I'm going to continue doing that. I took a break this week because I was tired of being sick every morning just because of that. It made me so nauseous, like hours, probably like 3 hours of nausea after I drank it. So the goal is to start that every morning. Clearly, it's an indicator that there's an issue, maybe an alkalinity issue, trying to restore some of that acid base balance back to my stomach. And then I have protein drinks that I will be taking to work with me. I have to go back to actual physical location to work next week. So I'll be taking that with me, and then water. And so let me just break this down for you. The gastric sleeve surgery takes out like 80% of your stomach. They say like 60 to 80%. After my surgery, he was like, I did such a good job. I took out 80% of your stomach. And I was like, great. If it would only get rid of like 80% of my stomach fat, that would be great. Didn't work. So anyway, my stomach's not that big. I don't ever eat large portions. I'm hungry about every hour to 2 hours. In fact, I had a gastric emptying test done, and he was like, your stomach empties faster than most, because I thought that maybe that was the doctor thought that that might be one of the problems, was like maybe the food isn't emptying and that's why it's making you sick. No, it empties so fast, that's an indicate I'm hungry faster than normal. So I snack all day. I keep celery and I keep cucumbers at the house, because I like crunchy foods. So I sit at work, and about when I get hungry, that's what I snack on. I'm not going to take any of that with me to work. It's just going to be protein and water for a while. And just to kind of, if nobody's ever fasted before or understands what that is like, there are quite a few side effects that I am prepared to have. The first one is headaches, and I get those anyway, so I'm prepared for those to set in pretty quickly. Hunger pains, but generally they say if you can distract yourself for about 20 minutes, hunger generally tends to dissipate, or you can focus on something else and it will like trick your brain into not being hungry. I don't know how much of that is accurate, but it's worked for me in the past, so we're going to do that. I fully expect to be tired. That is also a side effect of being on a liquid only type. I don't like to call it diet. I've never really liked that word. It has the word die in it. I don't like it. Nutritional program, whatever. Let's call it that. Liquid fast, however you want to approach it. That's how it's going to be. So exhaustion tends to be, and some of that has to do with just your body getting used to only taking in liquids. And usually that only lasts like the first 3 to 4 days. In fact, science and people who have done fasting before have shown that like after that fourth day, once you get used to being liquids only, after that it's usually the 3rd to 5th day, depending on the person, you actually start feeling more energetic. You start sleeping better. So I'm kind of going to be videoing some of those things and posting them. Mentally prepared. I think that's the biggest thing, like being prepared. I am going to cold turkey go liquids. There's not going to be any like prep days. I'm just going to flip the switch and that's it. And I'm going to wait until after Mother's Day. I don't want to be explaining to people all this. I don't want 1,000 questions to answer with family, because sometimes family are the ones who are like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And they want to give all of their opinions, their well-intentioned opinions. I don't want to hear it. I just don't. So we're going to wait until after Mother's Day. And then by the time that I see or have to interact with family again, I will already be a week into it, hopefully feeling a little bit better. And we'll kind of go from there. One of the things I'm hoping that will clear up is I have a little bit of rosacea. I don't really know what else to call it. It may not even be the correct term. I'm not diagnosed. And I've been doing the gua sha massage and using TikTok to kind of show the difference. And I'll be really honest, I haven't shown a major difference. What I have noticed is that the pink in my cheeks has decreased. So whether or not that's an indicator that it's working or not, I don't know. But my face feels a little bit better. I've been using it on my neck too. I'm really interested to see if it clears up my skin. Part of the VSG surgery side effects that I had were really, really dry skin from a lack of vitamins and minerals. I lost like probably, I don't know, my hair volume was probably at least double this. It's so thin and brittle now. And, you know, I kind of talked about that one day, that's why I don't diet or haven't dieted in quite a while. Is A, I haven't been going to work on campus, and B, because I get it blonde. I'm not exactly sure what she uses on it. I don't think it's a bleach substance, but I'm just trying to protect as much as I can. I do wear wigs sometimes, and it's super amusing to me to do that. Super amusing. It's become one of my new forms of entertainment. But yeah, I just am trying to be healthy. Now, the other thing, I forgot about this. I brought these from my house, is this massive, oh God, sorry. Ugh, look at all those. Isn't that special? Those are all my vitamins. Those are all my vitamins. And I don't take all of them at one time. I take them, or I will be taking them. I'm so bad at taking things every day. That is also part of the problem. But I have arranged that I take in the morning, and then some I take in the middle of the day, and some that I take in the afternoon. And these also make me nauseous and sick to my stomach. Some of them more than others. But I have things like magnesium. I have a calcium, potassium, niacin. I have activated charcoal in here because I was told that that might help with my stomach and bloating issues. I have a D3, all the bees, and fish oil. Actually, this might be really gross, but fish oil will help you poop. I don't know if it lines the intestines or what, but that stuff helps. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. And you know, I'll be doing updates. I still haven't decided if I'm going to take my phone with me to the gym because sometimes I feel like that I'm already awkward. I felt awkward at the end of Megan's video and she was like, hey, do you want to say something? And I was like, yay. I haven't been around people in a long time. I don't know what to say. I know what to say. And I've never been like that. Really, I think that being isolated has maybe really awkward. Like I'm sometimes awkward, but I'm like extremely awkward right now. So yeah, that's all I got for you. Welcome to my journey. I am excited to start again. A little scared. There are going to be haters. I'm going to let them hate. Well, life's too short to care about the haters. So welcome to my journey. If you're just now joining this channel, I hope that you find some humor in it because that's kind of the point. I just decided one day to pick up some tools and start home renovating. I've been dabbing into other things that I could do myself, how to make money online. And of course, this is my journey to get healthier. So if you find any value in it, hit the like button and subscribe and follow me for my journey.